It's Reviews with Trev. Tonight's movie, I saw Weapons, the #1 movie of horror across America right now, along with Together. Let's talk about Weapons. There's a lot to say about Weapons. When I first saw it, heard about it, okay. And then people were talking, and then I saw the movie last Saturday when it was storming and thundering and lightning and raining coming down hard, but I still saw the movie. So, Weapons. There is Julie Gardner as Justine. She was also in Wolfman and Fantastic Four. There is Josh Brolin, aka he was Archer, but he's also been in the he was in the Marvel movies. It'll come to me. But yeah, he was one of the villains. Then there's Austin Brains. He was James in the movie. Aiden Emmerich. I think I butchered that. He was Paul. And Benedict Wong as Marcus. He was the principal. He was also in Doctor Strange and the other one. I can't think of the other. He's been in a bunch of the Marvel movies. And then Alex Christopher as Alex. And Amy Madigan as Aunt Gladys. We'll talk about that. So the movie starts off, it starts, and then it stops. And then it goes into chapters. There's a chapter for Justine, the teacher. There's a chapter for Archer as one of the dads who's missing his kids. Also, James, and there's one for Paul, and then there's one for Marcus, and then the very last one is Alex. It goes into chapters. Now let's stop right here. This is going to be, I'm going to do spoilers. Sorry, this is going to be spoilers. So what takes place at 2:17 a.m., these kids will go running out of their house. No one really knows where. Like that. And so people are blaming the principal because not the principal, the teacher, because the only kid left in the whole room is still Alex. So people are mad at the teacher, Justine. And then Justine's kind of bothering the principal, Marcus, and says you need to say boo, and so yeah. And then the police officer, Paul, is kind of like her crush, almost, or boyfriend, or something like that. And so, yeah. And then there's James, who's just stealing things, but he kind of plays a big little, because like I said, each character has their own part. So you kind of get the whole backstory of the movie, of each character. Then it kind of comes together. And then Aunt Gladys comes. When you watch this movie, and you see Aunt Gladys, you hear about Aunt Gladys. Paul's father really doesn't know much about her, but I guess Alex's mom knows about her, but Alex's dad does not. And so Alex kind of has to keep a secret because Aunt Gladys did something to the parents. They're kind of like zombies almost, but they only listen to Aunt Gladys. And then you're going to ask, what happened to all those kids? AKA, they're down in the basement. And so, but Aunt Gladys tells Alex that she's dying, and her parents aren't giving her what she needs. So Alex goes get the name tags of all the kids that they wrote, and they put it together, and then they have this little stick, and they control them. They run, and then Archer and Justine try to figure things out a little bit more. Alex isn't saying much. It's a quiet, cozy, town. And that's kind of what the movie starts off with, because like even the narrator says, this is a true story. It ain't a true story. But they make it sound like it's a true story. It's like, whoa. And so anyways, things happen. And everyone... And then they have to move because things are... The copter keeps visiting more and da-da-da-da-da. And so, yeah. Then when they find the kids in the basement. And then, don't pass the salt line. Don't pass the salt line. Then Alex's parents attack Alex while the Aunt Gladys is attacking Archer. Marcus dies. He gets hit by a car. He kills his husband. And then he goes after Justine, and then he gets hit by a car. So we go back, and then Alex just puts it on that stick, and then the kids go after Aunt Gladys. They go through people's houses. They go through people's yards. And she just keeps running and running and running and running and running. And then they eat her. What did I just watch? What is Aunt Gladys? Is she a witch? Is she a demon? Is she a vampire? I think she's a witch. Because she needs these, I don't know, she keeps saying she's dying and she's not, and she has this like fruit tree thing that apparently gives her these powers. I think she's a witch. But I did hear that since the movie Weapons did so good, that they're actually doing an Aunt Gladys backstory. I want to see that. I want to see what happens, why Aunt Gladys is the way Aunt Gladys is. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. And then there's the song that's stuck in my head. Gotta Get Up by Harry Nilsson. That song got stuck in my head. Justin Long is also in this movie, and the same director, was a Zach Reeder director. Zach Kreger, he was the director. He also did Barbarian. And Justin Long was in that movie. I still have yet to see that movie. It's on my wish list, actually, because the movie Barbarian hasn't come out to physical at all. Not DVD, not Blu-ray, not 4K. So, I've been told it kind of ties in. But we shall see. Do I think it's a great horror movie? It is. I think it's a great horror movie because it's a quiet town. When you're first watching, you think, did the teacher did something? Did Justine do something? Then you think maybe Alex did something. It messes with your head, thinking all these different things. It just messes with your head. And even though Aunt Gladys is dead at the end of the movie, half the kids are still hypnotized. The parents of Alex are still hypnotized, but they say, like at the end, to like a black screen, they said some of these kids started talking again. Some of them were acting like normal again. Alex, I think they said he had to move somewhere, and he sees his parents or something, They make it sound like this actually happened. I understand why it's called Weapons. Because Aunt Gladys could turn these kids, anything, into weapons. And they will follow her order. That's why it's called Weapons. Clever title. A very, very clever title. Would I watch this again? Yes, I would. I'm hoping if it comes out to when a Blu-ray, DVD, if it has like a director's cut or like the making of, I want to watch because I saw pictures, and I guess they had a lot of kids on set, you know, and they were, I think I heard they had the blast, you know, and they all loved running. And so, yeah, it's a 2 hours and 8 minutes. It goes by fast. It's not a slow movie at all. You got to pay attention. I'm sure there's some things I missed, but I can't wait. I want to watch it again. Remember, 2:17, things happen. At 2:17, things will happen. 2:17. I love it. 2:17. Beautiful. 2:17. Beautiful. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have seen Weapons, write me a comment. What did you think about this movie? Because you know what? Horror is awesome, everybody. I'm looking forward to the horror movie-thon. I got a whole bunch of titles I have to watch. The Clown will be back in business. Not tonight, though. But soon, the Clown will be back. And you'll have to talk with the Clown. But I don't think the Clown could do it justice for a review for this movie. But I think me will do it justice. I'll probably do like another review of this if I think of more things. But yeah, Weapons, go see it. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe. Tell your family. Tell your friends. Because things are coming. Things are coming. Everyone, what did you think of the brand new opening for Reviews with Trev? Let me know in the comments. Again, life is a beautiful thing. We'll watch a movie whenever. And we'll see you next time with Reviews with Trev. Thanks, everyone. Again, like, subscribe, tell everybody. We're making this happen, everybody. We'll make Reviews with Trev the biggest thing to review movies. Ha ha ha. Night, everyone.